Much about it.
It's really impressive, Commissioner.
Well, we like it. Anyway, we have hors d'oeuvres to the left and we have drinks a tad to the right.
Where's Holly?
Well, upstairs, I suppose. I'm expecting her any minute.
Well, then we'll just help ourselves if that's all right
Tonight
with you.
is strictly self-serve. Enjoy.
Thank you. I'm sure we will.
Hello.
I'm so glad you could make it.
I wouldn't have missed it for all the diamonds, my dear.
What an honor. Hello, Bobby.
Hello, Robert. Where is Holly?
Still getting ready, I expect. Shouldn't be too much longer. But I suppose it is one of the prerogatives of a woman.
No, dear, it is a necessity, an absolute requirement, actually. It takes time to look good.
Not for my wife, it doesn't. Now, move on down, have fun. The bar is where you see it. Food, etc. Well.
Well, evening, Commissioner.
I'm glad you could make it.
Thank you.
We're early. Oh, gosh. I told you we should have been around a while longer.
Are you kidding? You couldn't wait to get here.
Well, I have been looking forward to this party.
I'll say. She hasn't stopped talking about it all day.
Really?
Thank you so much for inviting us.
Hey, as I understand it, you're partly responsible for all of this. I should be thanking you.
Well, wait and see how it goes.
All right.
The Quartermains asked me to convey their apologies with all that's happened.
Yeah, well, I can't blame them. I don't think I really was expecting to start with.
No, they're not in much of a partying mood these days.
Yeah, well, I suppose I can understand that. But listen, I hope you're going to enjoy yourselves.
Thank you. I'm sure we will.
Good. Hello there, Your Honor.
Hello, Commissioner. You remember my wife, of course?
Mrs. Everett, how are you?
Fine, thank you. What a lovely place. So tastefully decorated. Who is your designer?
The credit goes to my wife. Me, I don't have much of an eye for interior decorating.
But he has a nose for criminals. Congratulations on solving the Baldwin.
I hope so. I sure need one.
You seem pretty anxious to get here tonight.
Oh, gosh, I think desperate's a better word.
Why?
Hello, you two.
Well, hello, Steve. Hello, Audrey. How you doing? Where's Rick?
Rick who? Rick, your husband who? The workaholic, yes. Well, it's a very sad story. The poor man simply does not know how to have a good time. He's too busy, and the sad thing is he doesn't even know what he's missing. Oh, goody, champagne.
What's with her? What is the matter with you?
What?
Well, one minute you're dying to get here, the next you seem bored to death. Aren't you having a good time?
Of course I am.
Are you looking for someone?
No.
It certainly seems like it.
Well, I was just wondering where Holly is. I think I'll go find her. Hello, Doctor.
Miss Spencer, you look lovely tonight. Far too good to be alone.
What's your excuse?
For being alone? Actually, I'm not, or at least I wasn't until a minute ago.
Something you said?
You got me. I cannot figure Celia out.
Well, maybe she wants you to go after her.
You think so?
Some women like to be chased. But then again, some women like to get away. And me?
Which are you?
Depends on who the hunter is.
He's a great surgeon. Well,
Father, don't you think it's rather rude that the hostess keeps everyone waiting at her own party?
you should know.
I love the strategy. It's one of my favorites. I love to make grand entrances.
Well, as a matter of fact, I've been thinking of slipping upstairs to see what's keeping her.
Well, you don't have to. You can see her from here.
Hello.
Thanks for inviting us. Sorry. Oh, your home is just beautiful.
It really is. You've done quite a job with this. It was fun. Now, can I get you anything?
No, thanks. We'll fend for ourselves. Here's Leslie.
Okay, let's go.
Well, the kid is a mathematical genius. He cannot speak English to save his soul, but he is brilliant. Top student in his class. Hi. Well, I guess you ran out of work to keep you busy. Pity the man who was forced to have a good time. Or maybe it's just that you actually prefer what you call your more intimate gatherings. Hi there.
Well, look who it is. It's Doc Weber.
How you doing, Leslie? Oh, just grand, thank you. Good, Champagne.
Is it?
Not my
Sorry.
fault, Rick.
It is not your fault. It has nothing to do...
Never have come.
Let's explore this beautiful home, all right? If I had known the police commissioner was doing so well, I think I would have gone into law enforcement myself.
We'll take care of that.
That was quite an appearance you made. Well, I really didn't mean to cause such a stir. You did exactly as you intended. I ought to know that move. I invented it. That's probably where I learned it. Well, you made some impression. I'm just sorry that not everybody was around to see it. I suppose some people had to turn down the invitations. A few declined, yes. The Quartermains, of course. Who else? Why? Were you expecting someone?
Excuse me, Holly. You know, Steve and I were just talking about how fortunate you are to have such a good friend in Celia. Not many would go to the trouble to set up such a lovely party as this.
What? What can I do without you?
Yes, we do think you're lucky. Excuse us, would you please? Quick dance.
Thanks. Are you up to your... Before this evening is over, you're going to tell me what that was all about.
Can you tell me which way the powder room would be?
It's right through that, just past Robert's office.
Thank you. Now, if I can just find my purse.
That looks very tasty.
Have one.
Oh, I wouldn't dream of taking your last one.
Oh, I would. Oh, that's delicious.
Worth going to get a plate for?
Certainly is. Excuse us, will you?
Always in a good card.
Speaking of that, I could use a second glass of wine.
I'm right behind you.
Rick, it's just that...
Very, very kind of you, Mr. Mayor. I learned the hard way to appreciate a good staff, support at all levels. And you, my dear, are a perfect example. I can't imagine a public official having a more perfect wife.